guys, how you doing? Hope you're well. It's Alessio. In this video, we're going to talk about one of the most bearish and probably one of the most scary signals in chart analysis or technical analysis. It happens actually on every market, but in this particular video, we're going to take a look at Bitcoin and what it means for Bitcoin. Now, this particularly bearish or scary signal I'm talking about, I'm sure you've probably heard of it too, is called the death cross. The death cross, just to give you an example, let me just give you, take a look at this chart. So at the moment, as I'm making this video, what's happening is that Bitcoin currently, you can see this is the chart of Bitcoin right now, and you can see two lines on my chart, the 50 simple moving average, the 50 SMA, the red line, and the 200 SMA, the 200 simple moving average. And you can see on the right-hand side that these two lines are approaching one another. So it seems that the 50 simple moving average is getting close now, potentially crossing maybe in the next few weeks, to the 200 SMA. As an example of what it means when they cross, I wonder if I can show you a quick chart. So here's an example of what I'm talking about. The death cross simply is that when the red line, the 50 moving average, goes below the 200, like as you can see here on this chart, this is Bitcoin in 2014, that usually means quite a bearish signal, which results in quite significant drops in the price. Again, this can happen on any chart, doesn't have to be just Bitcoin, it can happen on stocks, can happen on currencies, and so on and so on. So this is usually one of the sort of supposed signals that everybody gets scared about. Oh, it's a death cross, oh, we're going to drop and all that, and so on and so on, okay? As I'm going to tell you guys, actually, a lot of people don't actually understand the way you're supposed to use a death cross. There have been several articles written about this already, about Bitcoin. At least I've seen at least one article about this, talking about, oh, a death cross could happen on Bitcoin or some other market. The fact is, guys, most folks actually don't know how to apply this particular signal because there's a way you're supposed to use it. Not every death cross is the same. So let me go to chart slide number 2, as I'll show you. Yeah, this is it. So this is actually an explanation from Barron's, and they give a good point. They make a good point here. Does a death cross really bring about death? Not necessarily. First of all, a death cross is only meaningful when both the short-term and long-term moving averages are declining. If the short-term line, meaning the 50, is falling, but the long-term line, meaning the 200, is still going up, that is not as concerning. It's not meaningful. So let's just leave this for a second. Guys, I'm going to give you some examples in this video. So take a look at some of these examples I'm going to show you, and let's see whether it's meaningful or not meaningful. So here's one chart I want to show you. So this is the one I just showed you a few minutes ago, Bitcoin in 2014. So in this example, notice that the red line, the 50, is declining, is falling. Same with the 200. Both are falling. Both are declining. So that's a meaningful signal. This is an actual correct death cross. So that's perfectly fine. And you can see the market, in fact, Bitcoin prices dropped significantly. Let's go to the next example. This is an example for you back in 2014 as well. But here's an interesting thing about this. Notice that in this case, the 50 is falling, but the 200 is rising. So is this meaningful? No. And look what happened. This is actually a false signal or a death cross, which is not meaningful. Again, remember, one is falling, but the other one is going up. So in this example, you can see Bitcoin didn't actually go further, actually bottomed out soon after death cross happened. Quickly after death cross happened, it actually started going up again. So that's not a correct way to use a death cross. Let's go to another example for you. Here's one for you back in 2015. Again, same thing. Look over there on the right-hand side. The 50 goes below the 200. They cross over. But look, in this one, the 50 is going down, the green one is going sideways. So that is not meaningful. Forget it. As you can see, quickly went up. Here's another example for you in the next chart. Again, not a meaningful example. The red line is falling, but the green line is going up. So again, not a good example. You can see price went up pretty soon after. Here's another example for you. This one where they almost crossed over, but did not quite cross over. The 50 is falling, but the green one is going up. So again, not a meaningful example. That is not a death cross. And actually, it didn't happen, but again, price went up. Even if it had been a crossover, price would have gone up eventually. And guys, as you can see here at the moment, you can see on the chart, next chart, guys, you can see very likely this is not going to be a meaningful signal because the 50 is falling, but the 200 is going up. A death cross is only meaningful when both the short-term and long-term moving averages are declining. If the short-term line, meaning the 50, is falling, but the long-term line, meaning the 200, is still going up, that is not as concerning. It's not meaningful. Thanks very much, guys. I hope this video helps. Hi, guys. Before I finish the video, I just have a very small request, which is, firstly, if you haven't already subscribed to our videos, please make sure you do so now by clicking the subscribe button. But also, very importantly, please also click on the bell icon right next to the subscribe button. By clicking on the bell icon, this ensures that you're notified whenever we post a brand new video. Thanks very much indeed, guys. I appreciate it, and bye for now.